What is good, guys? What's going on? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, and I am back. We back with another really dope. Uh, what is this? Impressions, first impressions. Guess we could call this.
Oh
Is
my
it? Are we
bad.
live? Oh yeah, we live. We live. We live. Back with another dope impressions. Thoughts and impressions for GranBlue Fantasy Versus, which is a game that honestly I feel is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a hit. It's definitely gonna. What you think, Bar? You think it's gonna be a hit?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a hit, man. Because
Facts.
I think it's gonna be a lot of people that is new to fighting games or, um, don't have like the crazy skills can easily get into it.
Yeah.
But for those people that also have the skills and want to level up, yo, it gets really fun in this
It gets
game, man.
vicious.
Yeah, it gets really
But yo, for those that don't know, that is Jay Bar. He's with me today. We're expecting one or two other people to come through, kind of chop it up and talk GranBlue with us today. Kind of an impromptu thing. Shout out to Bar. I definitely appreciate Bar for coming through. Bar, introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, man, it's your boy Jay Bari, best list on YouTube. It's about to
Facts.
go down. Basement. It's
Ooh,
not Friday the 13th, and I'm getting the echo.
I hear echo. I think
Echo man, yeah, that's me.
Oh yes, because Howard is in here. Yo, Howard, what up, man? You got a
Yo, what's going
you
on?
got a bad echo, man.
Yeah, ain't got an echo.
Yeah, that's Howard, man. Came through.
He probably watching and
Yeah,
on the thing.
more than likely. But yeah, that's Aunt Howard. TOA about to have a whole TOA crew here. Them TOA boys about to come through and chop it up with GranBlue. But yeah, let's kind of like jump straight into it. So we were talking about the characters, but before we get into that, we were talking about let's talk about the accessibility of the game. Bar, you were saying that it's real easy for newcomers to kind of jump in, but it's also if you're a pro and you're trying to level up, it's there as well. Would you say that this game falls in line with Dragon Ball Fighters and how easy that is? Ooh, nice.
I wouldn't say is as no Dragon Ball Fighter is not as easy as this game. Because this
Not
game
well,
you
not
have
as
like
easy, but it's easy to kind of pick up. Like you can
yeah,
kind of
easy to
pick up
pick
the.
up. Like this game, I feel like is much easier because you have those mechanics in the game where they have a skill button where R1 is a skill button, that can do your basic fireball, and with the directional pad, from forward to left to down, you do other skills. So, getting right into it, you can just easily do a skill right away if you don't want to do the traditional, you know, um, 2-1-4 or 2-3-6, quarter circle forward and all that stuff. You just have a button there. And I see a lot of people, and you can tell when you see a lot of people using it because in this game, when you do use it, the skill button instead of doing it like the technical way, your each skill has like a cooldown process to it. It's like an RPG kind of game. This is crazy stuff. It's a fighting game.
Awesome,
That's an
nice.
RPG. Hold on, let's turn his mic down.
How you do that?
You go into the it should be on your left side. You should see like oh, you probably using a different hangout. You didn't set it up from what you call it, right? From YouTube.
No. Yeah, you might have to leave and fix your stuff, man, and come back. Your stuff is like really bad.
You streaming through OBS?
Yeah, but it's not yeah, I'm streaming through OBS, but it's not set up through YouTube. It's not the hangout through YouTube. It's the regular way. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, then we got Chuck in the building. Chuck, what up? Say what up to the people, man.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What is good? I was talking, but my mic was muted, so yeah. Just another day in my life. What's going on, everybody?
What up, man? Definitely appreciate you coming through, bro.
Oh, no problem.
So yeah, so I guess the same question for you, Chuck. How you feel about the accessibility of GranBlue?
You know what? At first, like, I like what they're trying to do. I'm happy at the fact that new players can actually play this game and not really like feel overwhelmed. But at the same time, I'm happy that people who are like used to playing fighting games, they give them like the regular input style and stuff like that. This game is really, I want to say it's easy, because again we have no training mode or anything like that. So people was just pretty much learning on the fly and stuff like that. But it did kind of feel like ABC special move or it was it was just like in the corner you can do like more stuff with the EXs, of course, EX moves, but I did feel like it's kind of dumbed down from what we're used to, from Arc System, from Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, even Dragon Ball. It's, but like I said, we do need a training mode. This is a lot of mechanics that I didn't understand until after the beta was over. Because I always like to go back and watch, and people was breaking down stuff like uh, being able to cancel, a normal.
Yeah. 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 Okay. What about you, Barry?
Yo, they saying they can
Yeah, yeah, I
only
hear
hear
it
you,
now. I
bro.
hear it. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I think they should hear you now. My fault, guys. I was trying to have like some gameplay play while they talk.
Oh nah,
Um,
Chuck just said a whole bunch of stuff right there too.
yeah. So finish saying what you were saying, Chuck, about like not dumbing it down too much and stuff like that.
What'd you say? One more time. My bad.
Say what you said again about them not. You don't want them to dumb it down too much to where it's not fun and
Well,
whatnot.
like I said, I just want it to be more than what we got. And like I said, until we get a training mode, we don't know what this game is about. Like it was just kind of like just going free balling, don't even know anything, just kind of like learning on the fly and stuff. And oh, because I can already see this is more like a Street Fighter type game than an Arc System game. It definitely felt like even it kind of felt like Mortal Kombat too, like 11. Like it's just slow, um, neutral, heavy base, looking for hit confirms into big damage. I mean, some characters do got mixed. I like Lancelot and what's her name, Charlita or whatever. I don't know how to say
Charlotta.
it.
Yeah.
Charlotta.
Charlotta, yeah, she is fucking crazy. Like, what I'm saying? You can already see like the potential of some of these characters, and we still got characters that's not even in the beta that people want to play still. And so, like I said, I just hope it's more than what we got, and not just. But if they're gonna go the Street Fighter route, then I understand what they're trying to do. I don't feel like this is a regular Arc System game. It's definitely different from what they're used to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it has some elements, but the gameplay style does not feel like Arc, which is cool. They wanted to switch it up. Like I said, it definitely feels more like Street Fighter than Blaze Blue or Guilty. But that's just me.
Yeah. I get what you mean. I think in terms of the gameplay and the mechanics, I think like you said, it's a beta, and like since the beta was so limited, I was learning on the fly. Like I was so drawn to Catalina when I first was heard about this game. I was like, yeah, I really want to learn Catalina. So when I finally like first started playing with her, I was I was mashing. You feel me? I didn't really know. Like even though I had the move list, I'm still like, I don't know what connects. I don't know how to punish. I don't know what this like. Yo, that first day, like that first hour or two, bro, I was getting washed like bad because I didn't know nothing. But then the more I learned and, watching other people play and seeing how my opponents was fighting, especially when I started fighting like really higher level players, I was like, oh, okay, I can do this, I can do that. Like I fought some dude yesterday named Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 player. And I was like, oh, yeah, this guy definitely knows what he's doing. And he was using Catalina. And, yo, it was a one combo that he did where after she does her EXDP, you can actually continue off of that he did. I'm like, whoa, you can do that? I was like, oh, okay. You learn, you definitely, I think once the full game comes out, you'll definitely see some like real like off the wall, like, oh wow, you can do this and that and whatnot. What was you gonna say, Barry?
Yeah, you get like after the DP, you can do like stand medium into another DP, like
Yeah.
another E.
And
But
But
yeah,
you only
with a
get that
super.
if you're doing the actual technical like if you're not doing the technical commands, you're not going to get some of those juggles because you're not going to have
the
your
moves.
cooldown your skills like right there. The cooldown too long.
Yeah. So,
But yeah.
what characters did you guys mainly use through the beta?
I mainly
Barry, I
use
already know you
Lancelot.
used the
Yeah.
your
No,
boy Let.
I use everybody though. Like the third day I used everybody, but it was just all Lancelot because I feel me personally, I feel like he's the hardest character in the game so far
He is.
He does
Yes.
good
because
damage too.
he does a lot of damage, but to get him flowing, you really got to know your spacing and like his
Conditioning. He's a
his
conditioning type
dash.
thing.
Yeah, he lives by his like drive button. I'm calling the drive button. I forgot what they call it here. But like Blaze Blue, X is like everybody's drive button or like they special, like
Yeah, the X. Yeah,
unique.
the X button, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
skill button. Well, I don't know what it's, I think it's called
yeah,
a skill.
Lancelot, he lives by that, but I was just having mad fun with it, man. Like I play everybody. I think everybody's solid in this game, but as far as like fun, like it's fun mixing people on Lancelot, dog. Like it's just like I feel like the game. I agree with Chuck. It got like a Street Fighter element to it. But it does have that arc, spice to it because you have a super jump in here. It's anime too because you can block while you're in the air. So a lot
Yeah. Like
DPs
I
can
said,
be
yeah,
baited.
yeah.
DPs can
Yeah.
be baited while you're in the air. I loved it. Yeah, I love doing that shit. When you playing like high level people, you're gonna see a lot of people use that crossover with the guard button when you press forward and guard, and you're gonna see a lot of people do that sway,
Oh
the
yeah.
back end guard button. And people was doing that within their combos to mix you up, like to bait you to press a button. And shit was crazy. I was like, oh, okay. I'm learning a little bit here now. You know what I mean? But the game is very fun. I like it a lot. But it's Lancelot gang. That's all.
Chuck, what about you? Who was you?
Man, oh,
Ant, you in here? What
Oh,
up,
there you
man?
go, Ant.
Well, Ant, you
yo,
can answer the question. What character was you gravitated towards the most?
man, I only play one character because unlike most people, I don't dip and dab in multiple characters. I get in, find a character, and I stick with it, whether they bad or good. The first 10 matches was a struggle with Catalina because I was like, all these characters got these things that they can do, sick pokes. So like, I was like, you know what? Let me play Street Fighter 5, bro. So basically, that's all I did was playing like Street Fighter, and just like Chuck and Barry was saying, it got like a little like Arc System flavor to it, but it's literally Street Fighter 2. It's literally Street Fighter 2 to me all day, and all I was doing ABC special, and you can actually kind of shimmy. empty empty jump grab, empty jump low for the sweep. It's very like a simple, but it got a lot of Yomi and like mind game mechanics to it, unless you playing Lancelot. Cause like that dude just press buttons, so
Now, Lancelot, you
But
gotta stagger him a lot, man.
I think that was a little
man,
shot.
I'm talking about that man just. This not a shot at Bari, but every other Lancelot I played but Bari would do random stuff from full screen that would not work. I'm like, they just wanted to hit buttons all day. I'm like, I get it. You flashy, but chill. But no.
Yo, Lancelot is not that character. Let's be hitting buttons, man. I learned that first couple of hours. Bruh, I was like, hold on, I can't just press buttons and learn here. I gotta actually sit down and see what's going on with this character.
But yeah, and then like I also learned that characters like Fairy, who's like everybody's calling like the best.
She's OD.
She's like OD, but I do like it to the point where it's like your normal old fighting game. It's not just like if you don't have all these certain tools, you can't make it work. Because I was able to play a Guilty Gear player. And he was using Fairy and doing all these things, and I was able to outzone him with like Catalina, basic fireballs, basic footsies. So I was really like liking it because this is my first anime game. I do not play anime games at all. So
how does it feel to have a fireball that's safe, man? Yeah, she could be right up in your fireball safe.
Yeah, because like when she throws the fireball, it's actually a sword. It counts as a sword hit as well. Like, cause she's throwing her sword. So
I learned that against Bari when he tried to do his fireball, and I did my fireball and beat him.
Oh yeah.
That was OD, but yeah,
because that fireball that Lancelot has is a continuing win, so it's multiple hits, but yours just went right through it, but mine still was going, but it beat me. I was like, oh damn,
your startup on your fireball is slow.
It's slow, but you got mad movement right after it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you can definitely cross somebody up or lock somebody down with. It's funny because that's Lancelot is the only character I didn't use in the beta because I was just so drawn to Catalina, and Bari was like, yo, Charlotta might be a chick that you'll like. And when I finally went up against a Charlotta, I'm like, hold on, I got washed the first time because I'm like,
you got mix-ups, dog. She's fire.
Yeah, I got washed.
She's old. She's literally OP, bro. It's hard to find her, man. I can't lie.
I did.
Yeah, let me ask you guys a question. Did you guys find the grabs weird in this game? Like, yes. The grabs are very, very weird because, like, I mean, y'all know how I play. You get knocked down, I'm gonna run up and try to grab you. It's like you're invincible. Like I would have to keep trying to press the grab button and they wouldn't grab. I'm like, what is going on?
It wasn't like that for me. It was like Bari like it told me, there's a timing for it. You just gotta kind of like delay it after your like dash in. You can actually time it meaty and to like get it on somebody's wake up. You can do like a meaty grab. I was hitting people with that all day.
Yeah, because when somebody get up, it's like it's whatever you do is going to whiff. So you just got to delay a little bit, or your timing. It got to be on. Your timing got to be on point pretty much when you're grabbing.
Okay. Chuck, what characters that you gravitate towards?
Well, I started off with Fairy. I was playing Fairy a lot, and the reason is I was literally playing her like Dawson. It was really crazy. Like once I figured out like her moveset or whatever, that's when I was playing Rel yesterday. Because Rel, he already been playing for a day, and he plays Lancelot, and I was like, okay. So I was literally like learning like on the fly, and Fairy is definitely interesting, man, because her command grab is kind of like destroys fireballs.
Stupid.
It destroyed fire. And I tell people, and I was telling Rel, I was telling Rel, like, stop throwing fireballs at me, bro, because I'm just gonna throw the fucking command grab.
It's
and
fast
the fireball,
as hell, dog.
And like you become invincible once it connects, so the fireball doesn't even hit you. So I'm like, you just stop throwing the fireball. And then her little cats or whatever, cat setups, man, she has a fucking drill. Her up edge, she can like swing from side to side and then kind of pick. You could throw a normal out or you could do the drill in the air. She has a lot of shit, man. And like in the corner, she could really like jack you up, bro. Like I was just trying, just for me. I was playing a lot of randoms yesterday too, and they just didn't know what to do. Like, and you space her out well because she's not really good up close like that. That's not really how you want to play her. It's more like you want to have like a little gap in between you and your opponent, man. And once I figured that out, dude, I was just like, I was just going in with her, dude. I had so much fun because she literally plays like dog. Sim, my homeboy Alec, I was playing. He's like, Chuck is really out here playing like Sim because he plays Street Fighter 5 too. And I was just having a blast with her, man. She got good normals, but like some of her moves have slow startup too. So like it's kind of like that with every character. They got like one or two moves you kind of have to like make sure you at the right space or whatever to throw the moves out because sometimes I was getting blown up and when people jump in, it's like the exact same thing with Sim. You throw out a fucking normal and they jump over it, and then you just get blown up to pieces. Like Red was mixing me so bad with Lancelot, bro. I was just that character is fucking nuts, so bro. I mean, because he has his staggers are so good, like he can like really stagger you to death, and you literally have to just take a chance. You have to like press a button sometimes because you can't just let him keep pressing you like that over and over again. So yeah, but Gran is actually
Gran is fire, dog. Gran is amazing.
I'm like, to me, Gran is the best character in the beta easily because he's easy to use. He does a ton of damage. You know what I'm saying? Like he can literally like just blow you up and like.
He got the best crouch buttons too, in my opinion.
Yes,
it's easy to confirm into that.
Easy, dude. And I'm like, because people saying Lancelot and Fairy, like Fairy is good. Callie, but I just feel like Gran, he's
Gran is the best. Gran is like the best character getting right into the game. But I feel like if you want to develop learning into it, you got Fairy, and I think Lancelot is up there as well. I think Fairy blows up everybody. Everybody, like, she has the tools to blow up everybody.
Yeah, because the command grab alone.
She's a counter Lancelot player until he gets up close. But Gran is he's just overall, like, I don't see no flaws in this character. He's just
that's what I'm saying. That's how I was like, damn, man, like his fireball is good. His 2-3-6 medium is good. His EX
DP is the best.
Yes, it's easily the best.
It blows everybody up. When you first see the EX DP, you block it, you try to punish. Oh, there's a next one. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so I definitely was messing with Gran too. I was like, yo, I tried Catalina, wasn't really feeling her like that. Charlotta, I don't really do charged characters, so I'm not going to waste my time on that one.
Yeah, I put her down. I tried her one game. You know what is messed up? I'm not a charge player, right? And you do have the accessibility to use her moves with the skill button, but I'm like, yo, that cooldown, when you get used to actually doing your moves, the cooldown is like instant. Like, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's crazy, but like I said, overall, I did try everybody. I even tried Lancelot, man. I'm like, but for me, that's just not my type of style to play. I just don't. I'm not really like a rush down type player.
Chuck, stop lying to yourself, man. You know you were feeling that, man.
I'm talking about, man. This man plays like Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm not a rush down type of player.
No, that's
what the game requires, though, bro.
Chuck, like that's required, though. I gotta be a rush down in that game.
Yo, guys, Chuck do this every single time. When the game comes out, he's gonna go into training mode. He's gonna try to. He's like, yo, then he's gonna hit up in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna use Lancelot.
Lancelot is fire.
Every damn time, bro.
Check the Twitter and check the icon. It's gonna change.
Y'all savages, bro. Like, let me live. He's not my type of like. I don't like rush down like that. I really don't. If you see how I play like games, I'm very like. I like to let the other person make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for me to play like that. That's why I play Sim and Street Fighter 5.
He's a calculated player.
I knew he was going to go to Fury.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it fits my play style. But like I said, Gran is nothing like Fairy, and I like him too. Because he's literally like, you can't really jump on anybody in this game because everybody got a DP. You know what I'm saying?
Except Lancelot.
Oh well, hey, it's not my problem, man. Yeah. Hold that L. But
I gotta hold that. Yeah.
I think Gran and Charlotta got the best DPs in the game right now.
Ooh,
yo, Charlotta hers
is
is easy to like whiff, but she has the follow up that comes down.
Same
like
Gran.
Gran and Catalina, they range in their DP is OD. Like that jump be clipping. I'm like, damn, this
and Gran's DP.
You can just throw that out mid screen. And like people will get caught by that, lacking, pressing buttons.
But it's crazy though because even if Charlotta DP does whiff, the second hit is an overhead hit. So it's like, yo, if you block it low,
I was getting caught with that character, man. Like that's just one of the characters I just had a tough time fighting, man. But she's so fucking
Charlotte's super is crazy too.
Yo, with her command jump. And I was like, what is this command jump where she can grab you out, she can cross you up, go low? Like, what is this character?
She got demon flip,
Yeah, I was about to say, she fight
exactly what it was.
It's a demon flip, and I'm like, man. And then, like, it was so bad because, like, the movement's not that fast, so it's like, to compensate for that, she's the fastest. Like, yo, chill.
Yo, think about it. Yo, Chuck is right. Yo, this game really is closer to Street Fighter 5. Like, because Charlotta really does fight like Akuma when you look at it at its core.
Bro, it's some mean. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I gotta put it's literally have Charlotta head on Akuma. Like that's serious. Like somebody really did that. I was like, yo. I just got triggered seeing like I'm playing.
I see a lot of low key. I see a lot of pros using her. I see a lot of pros using her.
And her like skills is hard to punish. Like the one where she dash forward and it bounces her back. Like it's very hard to
a lot of her skills are safe because even the sword fury shit she do, even if you do regular or if you do EX or heavy version of it, it pushes her back if you're blocking, so you're too far out of range to even punish it. It's like
that shit remind me of Chop Chop. Like, yo, you're not punishing that.
I think South Park the only one who punished that junk, bro. But yeah, Charlotta, that's a character, bro. Like, oof.
And when she crouches, oh my god, this
next to impossible.
Yo, that's so hard. Be careful with I fought like a lame Charlotte. This dude was just crouch block, like he was turtling all day. I was like, yo, bro, this nigga is annoying as hell. Yo, the DP. I had to blame him out, man. It's crazy.
Man, neutral. That's all I was doing to people, boy. People were trying to get in for the combos, like crouch B. Mid screen all day.
Her range is deceitful, dog. Like I
swear it is.
She's good. She's good.
Like a lot of people like to like wake up buttons up in this game too. When this game like come out, people not gonna be able to do that at all. At all.
I mean, to death, bro. Like
I swear.
Yeah, I was baiting out a lot of DPs too.
I was blowing people up, man. I'm like, stop pressing buttons, bro. It's not
right.
It's weird,
right. Just wake up and block.
Sometimes you don't be pressing buttons. At least for me, sometimes I wasn't pressing a button, and I still would get a counter hit off, and I'm like, or I would get hit, and I'm like, but I'm blocking, like I'm blocking low, I'm stand blocking, whatever, and I would still get hit. Maybe it's me.
They have a lot of options you can do in this game on knockdown. You have a jump back OS. You have a the R1, I mean the R2 and forward button. But if somebody coming with a low, you're gonna get clipped, or if they grab you, that's the the punishment of doing that. But then you have the back end R2 where you sway, and you can probably try to get the advantage. But yeah, a lot of people like to wake up and press button, or wake up, press super.
I caught a few people.
Even the dodge, bro. Like that shit get like not the dodge, but the cross. You know how they switch sides?
Yeah, it can get blown up.
That shit up, bro. I was just like, stop doing that.
Yeah, man.
Like you cannot just keep doing that, bro.
Yeah, because sweeps like lows is gonna it knocks it out at lows and grabs.
It destroys it. Yeah, so that's
I was really doing some stuff to people on there. Like I was being real cheap. Like I would just press jump action skill X, jump X, jump X, and like
let me tell you something. Yo, Cat, let me tell you something. Real talk. When this full game come out, it's gonna be crazy because I feel like Catalina has the best cross up in this game.
Yo, she does.
In this game.
Yo, when I fight Persona and when I was fighting Ant, I was so confused because it's getting me in the front, and I'm like, yo, how she ended up behind me? Like, what's going on here? Like, that's a cross up. Like, what?
Catalina's cross up is mean.
It's OD.
Yeah, it's
OD.
It is mean. But one thing I like about I was about to say Lil Wayne, oh my god. Lancelot. One thing I like about Lancelot when I was fighting Bari, because honestly, Bari's Lancelot is the only Lancelot I went up against. And I'm like, a lot of people aren't using him, so he either must be hard to use or he's just not as flashy as everybody else. And then when I fought Bari's
flashy.
He's flashy.
I feel like Lancelot does like a lot of heavy damage. Just like one hit. Like, if you can't mess up fighting Lance because one hit and you taking at least 30-40% off on somebody.
If you in the corner with Lancelot,
you
will die. You will die in the corner.
It's bad. I'm like,
it's really bad.
And you could delay his move.
Because that EX fireball is coming. It's going to lock you down, and then it's just mix-up city. You're going to have to guess every time.
So, I want to talk about something real quick. Let's talk about this chick, Fairy. And her super where she throws the ball out.
Yo, listen. This is why I feel like, two characters that's getting nerfed. I feel like it's gonna happen, or a lot of people are gonna complain about. It's definitely Fairy. Fairy's gonna get a lot of complaints from people.
She is.
I see it. Cause like, that super.
Yo, she can do so much when it's out there. She have all her skills that's ready for you, even if it's out there, and it bounces off of the wall. I didn't even know that because I was like, you missed, dummy, and I went in and like, nope, that shit bounced right on.
It comes back in because like, I got locked down up in the corner by the little animal. It put me up in like block stud. She did the super. I'm like, oh no, now it's time to guess. And then like people will just run forward and grab. You got to take the grab. You got to block.
I was in all kind of crazy shit. That ball is like that's one of the best super. Man,
yeah, it is.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Like,
and it does mad chip too. It does a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, so what do you guys think about chip kills? I got chip killed yesterday by Charlotte. I was like, yo, what happened?
Charlotta's golden sword super. Yeah. Yo, the chip damage on that is insane.
You can't jump out of that either.
You can't do nothing, bro. You just gotta hold that.
You know what? What you can't. What I learned though, because every super is invincible in startup, so you can actually do yours to beat it out.
Oh yeah, I definitely did that.
I did that a lot with Grand.
I'm like, that's system like 1-on-1, bro. Like, I do that in Dragon Ball a lot too. So
when she try to do that, the super one with the sword, she's holding that shit up in the air like, oh wait, it's like a couple of seconds, like, oh, I just do mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Fairy and Charlotte got the best chip damage. In terms
they're gonna chip you out. Like our regular shit, the roll. Oh, that's gonna chip you.
One thing about Fairy too is like her range is kind of. It's actually better than I thought. Catalina's range would have been better, but her range is actually better. And like it was certain instances where I was getting command grabbed halfway. Like I'm on the other side of the whole map or the whole.
The EX one is full screen, dog.
So it's not full screen. It's not full screen. If you stand at the opposite corner with Catalina, you can actually outrange and fireball. You can definitely do that. It's not full screen. It's almost full screen.
EX command one.
The EX command one is not.
Bro, because I was getting
the EX command one is not. I streamed it. I can actually show y'all later. It's actually not full screen. It's 100% not full screen. But you got to be at max range.
Yeah.
If you're not at max range, you getting snatched.
You doing that's pretty much like wall to wall, like you at.
Yeah, wall to wall. That's why that's why I say the only way Catalina can really beat her is if you have to outlane Fairy and force her to close the gap. Once you force the Fairy player to close the gap, then you can take the advantage because now you don't have to play this lane game, you can actually poke and get mid range,
close up,
get your cross up.
I don't
rush
think
on fairy plays. You rush down.
Fairy doesn't have to come in, bro. She doesn't.
Nah, she don't gotta come in.
She doesn't.
I mean, no, she don't have to come in. But the thing is, when you think about it, right? She got the like up special with the little like animal, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't like come down if you full screen. The whip doesn't go full screen.
Yeah.
The whip doesn't go full screen because it's like I was just standing like full screen and chucking like fireballs, and like it's literally you have to be more patient than like not the character but the player, and you force that person to be like, man, forget all this. I'm about to go in.
I think it depends which one though, because like I've been like holding back, and then I'm like, all right, they throw out the whip and like, oh, it's not full screen. Then they throw out the EX one and it catches me. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on here? I think the EX one is. It might not be full screen, but it's damn well close, bro.
It's close to it. It's close to it. It's close to it. But I'm saying you can. It's not every character that can deal with it from that distance. It's certain characters that can deal with it from that distance. Fortunately, the character I play could, but I mean, Lancelot, you got to struggle with that. You got to hold that, man.
Yeah, Lancelot.
I think Lance versus Fairy.
Like mid range with Lancelot and Fairy, like and Faria, he's gonna get blown up. Like even in his intro, he's like, yo. There got to be an opening to fight this character.
That's a good question. So I got a good question for y'all. Based off the characters and whatnot, what are the good matchups and bad matchups when it comes to the 5 that we've used?
I feel that
so for Gran, is there a bad matchup for Gran?
Nah, I don't think
I feel yes. If you're playing a neutral game, which this game is based off of neutral, Gran can lose a lot of neutral, but if he gets around that, because a lot of his buttons, they're kind of stubby against the characters that have like longer range, like normals, like Catalina and Fairy, they can like outrange them pretty damn easily. I mean, he can still like get in, but if the person plays right like they're supposed to, it's not really a good way for him like to get around with them stubby normals.
His overdrive surge, the 214. That shit got like that little kick that he does a slide.
Yeah, that does have, and it's a follow up.
Fast as hell too, bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't think Grant has a bad matchup. I swear,
and his fireball kind of OD because I think his mid one is like a slash then the fireball.
Yeah, it's a slash then fireball, which is amazing. Like, especially like if you up close and you trying to finish a combo and you get to slash into the fireball. It's amazing.
But,
and then his EX fireball is really good too.
Oh, his EX. You know what? I gotta agree with Ant too, because you know what? We always talk about Catalina, that's her poke range and all that stuff, her fireball. But a lot of people forget that she has that counter. That counter can be dangerous if you're using that shit right.
Oh, the shield. Yeah.
Yo, she can bait a lot of
some tech. There's some actually corner tech with it. I did it accidentally in my very first match. So what happens is you get the knockdown, you got the corner, and if you press a button and counter, you can like kind of like cancel the counter into another button for pressure.
Yeah,
like
you can
staggered pressure.
It, right? I think you can dash you can backstep from it.
Mm-hmm. So like what you do is you like press a button, counter, forward dash, but the timing got to be tight. And I've never done nothing like that before, but I did it accidentally, and I'm like, yo, this character has this. But no, yeah, man.
Yeah, her and Gran's like corner confirms like after the EX moves is super good, man. Like once you're that perfect range about to get to that corner and you hit them with the dash move and then you see that slide, that's you
see that wall bounce. You definitely
you see that wall bounce. Yo, I learned that setup. I'm like, yo, jump X, get the cross up.
It's funny because it's so easy to do. Like that's the crazy part about it. It's really easy to do, but like you do it too much because like if you start doing it too much, people will start picking up on it, and you got to kind of find a different way to open people up. I feel like with Catalina, it's not as easy to open people up like with other characters because a lot of her stuff she's very like I don't know, using her she's very stiff. And I
can tell you some things I did.
Okay.
You gotta literally mix it up. So instead of just going for like a button, you can empty jump. and like grab. People was getting caught by that all day. Everybody was getting caught by that. You could empty jump low. And then like, once they like condition to like expect you like to grab, because I'm a Cammy player, then you press a button. And then, you get to confirm you was in there. Cause like a lot of the matches I won was basically just me like rotating the options between a low, overhead, grab, confirm.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally that all day. And the matches that I lost was when I lost at neutral. And like people got in and I got blown up. Like Lancelot, Fairy, Charlotta. Once they got around that, I'm like, oh damn. It's a wrap. Next round.
You know what it is too? A lot of I know like the first like 2 days, I wasn't even like really not the first day pretty much. I wasn't really like anti-airing. So you know what I mean? Like I wasn't pressing the crouch heavies. I was just respecting people jumping in and all that. And sometimes that's going, especially with Kathleen, it's gonna blow you up because that cross up is kind of deceitful. But I know it's like a lot of people wasn't anti-airing and stuff like that. When I was fighting T-Man, me and T-Man, we did like a lot of matches, yo. And we was just on point anti-air, like yo, niggas gonna jump in on each other. Like, all right, we just got to play this on the ground now. Let's see what it is.
Yeah,
You definitely gotta negate the air, bro. Like once you negate the air, because a lot of people like to jump. It's like a natural thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, everybody has a DP in this game. Fairy, her DP is actually not that bad. So I was just waiting, especially off a knockdown. You knock somebody down, they try to neutral jump you. They trying to do anything, especially if they in the corner. They're trying to get out of there. And I was just literally just waiting, and I'll just DP them, and then I'll fall back down to the ground, and then I'll fucking do the EX little cat joint where he walks, and he sit there.
Yo, he walks right in front of you, bro.
That move is actually kind of crazy, bro. I'm like, I could think.
Yo, she Rachel, bro. She got like Rachel Alucard in her, man, with a little
that move. That move just triggers me.
Hey,
that triggers me.
All three of them is like really good. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even need the EX one. You know what I'm saying? The light one, to me is like the best one for like off a knockdown. If you don't use the EX one, because that thing is a short trajectory, and it's just like right there. Like, and you literally have to block. You don't know if I'm gonna go high. I crossed up rail twice, bro. Like while the thing was out, I literally jumped from one side, jumped back to the other side, and I grabbed him. He was like, "What the?"
Oh, when you try to jump in her, she anti-airs you, and you fall right into GG doing electric. I'm like, oh my!
I was like, "Yo, this move is insane." And I think she's the only person in the game that had 3 supers. She literally had 3 supers. Because she turned purple. I'm like, what the hell is that? I didn't even know what this is.
Yeah, she has an install.
Yeah, so she has an install. She has 3 supers. Like, if Fair Fairy is Lowen, it's not what I think he is. I've been watching his trailer. Like, it's short, but because he's the character I really want to play. I find
he look like he's an up close and personal character too, but he got like mad gimmicks.
Yeah,
with the 3 other characters.
I just like to annoy people, man. That's just kind of how I like to do it. But I could definitely see myself playing Fairy, like in the lab. Like I wanted to lab her like so bad. I was like, fuck, dude. I just, but no training mode is kind of hard. So I was literally I was doing a little cat joint. I'm drilling, trying to space the drill, because I even told Rob, I'm like, yo, her drill is just like Dawson. If you hit the feet, there's nothing you can do. Like you're gonna, I get to confirm that anywhere else it's unsafe as hell, dude. So that's going to take some time to kind of get the spacing out with that, man. It's actually.
I got a question about that. Did you ever get DP while I doing that? Does that beat that?
I think
DP should beat it.
Because like I never tried it on like reaction, because I kept like people kept getting like away from me, so I never get the chance to try it out really.
The thing is with that is like you could bait the drill, because like I said, her up X, like she swings, and so I could like short hop. I don't have to super jump. I could just short hop, do up X, and people think the drill is coming, and she swings back, and then I could just drill off of that and hit you. Like she, it's like a lot of, I don't want to say gimmicks, but she has a lot of things to counter what you think
She got like a lot of tools, basically.
Yeah, she has. I told you, she had the tools to fight everybody in this game. Like,
she really do.
That's dope. That's dope.
She's actually kind of. I was just like, yo, this character got everything.
This character's kind of OD.
But I don't think she's easy to fight either, though. I really don't, because up close she gets blown up. I'm like, if anybody's on her, it's over. Like, she can't.
She gets destroyed easily when you get in her grip.
yo, I destroyed a lot of fairies, man. A lot of them.
She gets destroyed, bro. Like, I was getting triggered. I'm like, yo, I gotta keep him off of me. Like, Lance, I have to keep him off of me. Like, I cannot let him get in.
Yeah, you know what's funny about Lancelot?
Lance getting in is definitely dangerous.
You know what's funny about Lancelot when he does his Southern Cross, like the quarter circle on back and button on square or whatever, you can frame trap people with it, because the first two is safe. So it's a wrecker. So he does the first slash, then he does another one, and that's safe. And people always try to press a button, and he just do crouch A, and he just keep resetting them. So this fairy player had like the perfect range on me, and he messed up. I forgot what he did, but he fucked. He probably went crouch, and I jumped in, and I just clapped him. I just kept resetting them, putting him in the corner, and then finishing with a suit. He was done.
Yeah,
I put it on Twitter. I put it on Twitter. I was like,
yeah, Rel was frame trapping me yesterday one time, because again, like I didn't know when to press a button, dude, and he did exactly what you just said right now. Like it popped right back in my head, and I tried to press a button. He hit me with the super, bro. I was triggered.
Yep.
I'm like,
when you see the final slash, he's negative as hell. But the first two, he can stop it.
Oh yeah, I know when he going to like that 3-hit.
Yeah,
I know safe as hell after that. I already know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was just kind of weird against him, because it was like I felt good fighting Lancelot because I was getting straight hits done on me, but if your defense ain't good against Lancelot, it's a GG.
Because Lance will cross you up.
Yeah, Fairy.
Yeah, he'll cross you up a low.
Catalina, they count on Lancelot really well. Like, that's where Lancelot, you got to use his X button to really counter them. Like getting the fake out, the feint, getting the jump up in. You gotta really get that. That's why I can't wait for the training, because Fairy, I fought a lot of fairies, I fought a lot of Catalinas, man. There's some of these guys, super good, man, super good.
Yeah, dude, I fought some really good people yesterday. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I fought
the fairy player that I fought yesterday, man. He had me gripping my controller pretty hard. Like,
I feel you.
I'm like, yo, what is going on? Because like my issue is I haven't fought enough fairies, so like I'm still trying to like understand her range and what she can and can't do. So like he was really catching me with like bush league bullshit. Like what is going on here? So,
and then when you try to cross her up, she does that whip that circles around her. It's like, yo, my God, bro, how much she got, yo?
Anti-air is really nice too, actually, thinking about it.
She's good. She's good.
I feel like, so just judging off the 5 characters that we have played with, if the game were to release now with just the 5 characters, who do you think would be the most used character in the game?
Lancelot.
Really?
I think Catalina.
Lancelot all day.
I think for the pros, it'll be Fairy.
I think Catalina is going to be the most used. She got a really good anti-air with her 2 heavy.
Catalina is really easy to play and really easy to understand her game plan. So you don't have to like really do a lot. So I see what Barbie's saying on that a lot.
She was the most character. As far as characters, I played her the most out of all the characters here. It was Catalina's all day. And she has a counter move that can be charged, not like Charlotta's, where it's just a 1 button. She can charge that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, make whatever.
She can charge her dash.
Mm-hmm.
I think her shield move, you really gotta like time that perfectly, because you can get.
That's a lab move. You gotta lab that stuff first.
Because like, it was certain times where I was using it, and the after hit, if it's blocked, it's negative, and I was getting punished really bad.
Yeah, because you probably dashing forward, and people's mashing, so you gotta understand that too. So
yeah, people ain't got no respect out here.
No respect out here, dog. Like with Lancelot, you can cancel his wrecker, right? So I'm trying to frame chat people. And, yo, people's just mashing. Yo, I was like, damn, you mashing the super while you getting hit? Like, yo, that's
dangerous.
That happened to me so much. I would press a button, super. I'm like, what's going on? Like, yo, chill.
I would get caught like middle of a combo. People would be popping their supers. I'm like, bro, I'm still hitting you. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
They just mashing freely.
I'm like, yo, you getting hit and you mashing that super.
But
dog?
then they
like,
would catch me sometimes. And it's like, wait a second, am I missing something here? Like, what is going
they
on?
all invincible. That's why, like, yo, the startup all invincible.
Yeah, but no. Back to that topic.
I think
I really do think Lancelot is going to be the most played.
Gran is definitely going to be. He's like the Ryu of the game, man. I feel like he's definitely going to.
Man, like just understand how easy it is for him to do damage. He does
He does a lot of damage, yo.
Dude, that was just like, especially in the corner, bro. I hit rail. I think I comboed into the fireball, and then I did the EX. Man, I was just like, yo, how does he do all this damage?
Yo, bro, you can just keep crouching and pressing square, and just wait till you hit that confirmed. It's over for you, bro. That's like 30% off your life bar.
I think Gran is definitely going to be running around this the full game.
And his unique action, people sleeping on that too, because he can charge it and cancel it. Like when you hold that X and he charges up that sword, and you can cancel the button. And it stays too. It stocks. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, so what is the charge do? Because I was wondering what that was, and I'm like,
what does it do? Like, so you hold X, and he's just literally sitting there. But like Marcus, you could cancel it, but you still have it. Like at your disposal. Like I'm telling you, Gran is he is the guy, dude. I'm telling you, man.
This is why I need the lab.
I feel like Gran is going to be like a popular character. I don't think like Fairy and Lancelot. I don't think they're going to be popular because. Maybe at first, but I don't think they're not easy to use.
They're not easy to use. No,
they're not.
I don't even think Charlotta's easy to use like that.
Nah, Charlotta's not. You can definitely punish a Charlotta that's smashing, because like when she's doing them overhead moves and stuff. Once you block that's negative. You can definitely punish that stuff, especially if you anticipate it.
Like I said, once the game comes out, you know how people is, man. They're gonna gravitate to characters like Lancelot look dope, man, or Fairy look dope, cool. Man. And then they're gonna try. I'm like, oh no.
Once they use it, they're gonna be like, oh nah, this ain't what I want.
Because I don't fight against people that's like mirroring Lancelot with me, and then they would instantly like switch like right after, like he's like, nah, man, this ain't the character.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, man, like just because you see someone on the screen, like, and not to change the subject, but that's what I'm saying. Like when people they kind of copycat, it's kind of like a copycat thing, You see somebody who's like really good playing with a character, you think, oh man, I could do that and shit like that. And then once you get your hands on, it's like, nah, it's not like that. Kind of how Sonic Fox right now is using Devora, and everybody's like, oh well, everybody been calling her trash since the game came out, and he uses her now. Then everybody's like, oh, she's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Until they don't understand, like, that's just Sonic is good with every character he plays with. Even his fairy is OD. Like his fairy is so nasty, bro. I was like, oh my god.
Who fairy nasty too? Lost Soul. He was fighting against Spooky. Oh my god, set play.
Yeah, I was watching all that shit, bro. Like I've been watching like a lot of like, especially after the beta ended. I was watching like a lot of like Spooky. There's a lot of people, different people playing the game, and I was just picking up on shit. I was like, oh shit, I know you can do that. Well, I didn't know you could do that either. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually a good thing. But a lot of people are not going to put in the time. A lot of people don't put in the time, and that's like my issue because I don't really like playing people that just want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes any sense, like,
no, you want to play somebody
don't waste my time if you're not. I'm not going to say good, but just like comparable. I'm not saying I'm the best ever, but I know me. I put in the time in anything I play. Because I want to be good at it. I just don't want to match. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not
respect on that one right there.
Yeah, all you see people do match A.
Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like you talking about, like I get you mean like the people that just go straight to online and don't really try to practice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like how can you do something like? Hey, I mean, yeah, we was forced to do it because it's a beta. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was the same way with Dragon Ball. Like,
I mean, if there was a training mode, I definitely would have been in training mode
But
the first time.
you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? Like watching everybody, like watching y'all streams and stuff, like from where you start. All right, everybody, you trying to figure shit out, but yo, a couple of hours in, you see people actually learning,
Yeah.
and you see the game actually evolving. You're like, oh, this now you're getting setups, now you're getting set play, now you're getting this, you know, now you're baiting people.
Yeah,
Some people,
some
people's just in
phase.
that tunnel vision, and they just how they start is just how they gonna finish. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think in the second beta phase that happened, I was playing players that was definitely a lot more competent and a lot better because there was this one guy named K64. No bullshit, we did like 60 matches. Like just me and him, and we was like showing mad respect to each other because he was a cat player too. So I was like, oh shit, another Catalina. We definitely got to spar, and we did like 50, 60 matches, just me and him, like back and forth. And I'm just like, this is great. Like, I love this. I just wish there was a training mode, and I get why they don't do that.
That's what me and T-Man did yesterday. Like we just playing for like good 2 hours of the straight matches, mirror matches, Lancelot. You know, because I saw him on Twitter. He was like, "Yo, man, I don't want to fight no randoms," and I'm playing. I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "What lobby you in, bro?"
So, so kind of like bring us back. Is everybody here getting the? I mean, this is a stupid question I'm asking anyway. Is everybody here getting the game? Like after playing the beta, do you see yourself playing the full game?
I wasn't really sure about this game at first. You know what I'm saying? I never even heard of fucking GranBlue at all. I'm like, what the hell is this? But when you actually start to understand like the mechanics and the character that you're using, the game became so much fun to me. Like I was like, even losing when I wasn't getting triggered, or even when I was getting triggered, I was like, okay, let me try this to try to counter that. And like and if a game could do that for me, then I'm gonna stick with it. I'm definitely gonna buy this day one. Like this is and this game wasn't even on my radar. I swear to God, it wasn't. And I'm definitely in there now. Because like I said, I have two characters I want to play.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, and I think that's important too, man. Because a lot of times, sometimes characters like for me, it's like Tekken. Like I can't find a character in that game. That's like the main reason I don't play it. You know what I mean? Because nobody really sticks. And like with this, like instantly, it's like or Under Night and Birth. I was like or Street Fighter 5 or just any type of game where you can actually find a character you love and want to actually evolve that character into your own play style and just learn. It definitely helps you enjoy the game more. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody just enjoys losing. I don't really like to lose. And the whole objective is to beat your opponent. And and that's a challenge in itself. And I really like doing that. So I just feel like GranBlue versus I don't think it's going to be big though. I don't think this game is going to be big like that. But the fact that it was a lot of lobbies were full yesterday.
They were. I had to get out to like 28.
Yo, brother, man, I went to lobby 40. That's the last lobby in New York.
The second phase, bro. Every lobby was full, bro.
Dude.
Every lobby. But see, I think with that though, it's kind of not saying that people won't buy the game, but when something's out that you can't get your hands on, people want to be a part of it more. But when the game comes out, the same thing for BlazBlue Cross Tag. Everybody was clamoring for that. Now look, so I think
my thing is though, I think that a lot of people is going to buy this game is because like we don't know GranBlue like that, but a lot of people like the GranBlue franchise. It's a huge franchise.
Oh, and let me tell you something. So I play like mobile games, and mobile games are on like the rise. GranBlue's been like a thing for like 6-7 years. It's wildly popular. I'm talking about it's popular as hell because like
characters is coming. There's a lot of characters in this game, yo.
And there's a lot of characters because like if this game been out for like 6 or 7 years, right? The mobile game, they could have so many characters in the stock to put into the game more than like a Marvel game.
Oh,
It
hold
could
on.
have like twice as
This
many.
is Ark, though. This is Ark. Hold that horse.
I was gonna say Ark ain't
I know that.
putting
I
no
know
40
that.
characters in this
I know
game. I'll
that.
tell you that now.
I know that, but like I'm just saying, like they got that. Like the thing is, if they wanted to, they got a lot of resources to use because the game has been a thing for so long, almost a decade.
Yeah.
So
are you
it's
picking it up? Yeah.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I'm hard up on the fence because I'm like Chuck. Like, so if a character doesn't speak to me, I'm not gonna want to play the game, no matter how good the game is. Because and like it's like that for me with all fighting games. This is why I also don't play Tekken 7. I have no interest in nobody in that cast. I don't even watch tournaments for it. I bought the game and everything on it. So it's just like nobody speaks to me. And like, even though I stuck with Catalina, because I stuck with her really only because Barry said I should play her. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. That's literally the only reason why like I played her. But none of those 5 characters, I had no like interest in really like playing. I was just playing it just to play the game and just to enjoy the game because I was in it. But and then since I'm not like really like an anime fan, let me rephrase that. I like anime games, just that I've never been into them as far as like playing them like that because of like stuff be going too fast, air dashes and stuff. I like stuff that's more grounded, but I do think that this might be a gateway for me to get into an anime game because it's the slowest one out there. So I'm considering it, but I'm on the fence based on the characters that come out, basically.
Okay. Barry, I already know you getting it.
You already know. Listen, yo, when they showed that trailer of Lancelot, y'all should have already knew. Yo, that is a character that speaks to me. Mix-ups, super fast. You know, he has a fireball that's kind of like, you know, unique in itself. It's slow startup, but yo, you have so much that you can do right after it. But yeah, I'm getting this game day one, man. I think it's going to be a great game. And you know what? The whole time playing this beta, I'm just like, yo, this stuff. I still feel like I'm like, yo, I should practice this, or I can practice this to get this timing better. Especially when I anti-air and you see the punish when they turn red. I know there's a follow up that you can do there that you know what I mean. That I just didn't have the time to like really lab it up at it, you know, just in these multiplayer matches. But I feel like there's still a lot of room to grow in the game. It's a simpler game than typical Arc System games, but there's a lot to it as well. You know what I mean? Like mastering the dashes and mastering certain things. You know, it's a great game. At the end of the day, I'm going to cop it. Hopefully the lobbies is good, which it should be. And yeah, it's a day one.
When does this come out? Anybody know?
It should come out later on this year. I think it's coming out worldwide.
They currently do not have a release date for it.
Yeah, they just say like later 2019, but it's no like actual date.
Date for this, man. Like it's when I woke up and saw that the beta was going, man. I was
the fact they have a beta, it might come out 2019, might come out early 2020. I'm not sure, but the beta's out. I should give people good enough.
Yeah. I believe they said the game is 60% done.
Okay.
I believe they said that.
I want to see Lil
Yeah.
Wayne, man. Lil Wayne is who I'm really like.
Oh, Lil Wayne, yeah.
I'm waiting for him because that's definitely going to be Catalina and Lil Wayne are definitely going to be my main, but Charlotta might actually be
in here too.
Squad. Yeah.
Ladavia, she got announced, but that's a grappler.
Yo, it's crazy for this game, right? Because when that grappler comes into the game, the whole way people play, it's going to change everything. Everything is going to change. You don't want to be sitting down against him. It's like,
yo, real talk. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. When the grappler comes into the game, it's going that dynamic of how you play definitely about to change.
Shout out to my man Dre. My man said that's, you know, Dre's the grappler guy. I'm just like,
yeah.
He's playing grapplers. He's so annoying. I don't know why. They just tick grab you to death. It's stupid. Yeah, so he's definitely. It's gonna be interesting finding characters. I want to see who else they bring in this game to different play styles. Cause I do feel like the 5 they put in definitely felt different, for me. Cause like I said, I tried out everybody, and I think that's always a good sign, when you bring up because 5 characters, he's like, oh, I mean, they kind of all have like a fireball for the most part, and a DP, but that's like all 5, you know what I'm saying? But their play styles are like all different, and you kind of don't want to play Fairy like you'll play Lancelot or Charlotta. You don't want to play the same as you play Grand, because and then I think that's gonna give the game longevity because variety always helps, man. And I feel like they're on the right track now. We'll see as they add more characters, will that sustain or not? We don't know, but I think they're on the right track with this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
the game got a lot, to grow. Like, I feel like it's going to be a great game, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of characters. It's going to be unique characters in there.
But it's Arc System, so that expect that fighter pack 1, 2, 3, 4. Expect
yeah.
that.
You're gonna expect to update the next year too. You guys pay $40. That's what the Arc does.
Oh yeah.
Hey, remember Arc got killer what's that game? Killer
Kill.
Yeah.
Kill.
Coming out this year too. Yeah, that's gonna be hype.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I did too.
Bro, that's crazy.
Arc System should have did Jump Force too. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Let's get up out of here.
Oh,
If Arc System would have did Jump Force, I think that game would have been a whole different beast, man.
Oh, it would have been better. But Jump Force is fun, man. Stop hating on Jump Force.
It's fun. It's fun if you jumping in manure. If you enjoy jumping in manure, sure, it's fun. It is messed up because they got my boy Yugi and Seto Kaiba and All Might. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. I have no urge to play that game. I feel like the DLC took too long, and it was. I don't know, man.
Just say it, Chuck. It's trash.
I can't. It's not trash, but it's not.
What? He didn't say the T word? Get out of here.
It needs more. I feel like if it had like a dedicated lobby, it would have been much easier just to play somebody. You know what I mean? 'Cause right now it's so weird just to play somebody in that game.
Yeah.
But overall, the game is fun.
I think it is fun. Like I said, when me and Jabbar was playing, we had like a lot of like dope matches and shit. So yeah, it's fun, but at the same time, it's kind of like they still ain't got no rematch button. It's just I can't, bro. Like it's just certain things that like trigger me about that. Game.
Like imagine if GranBlue Fantasy Beta is how the final game is going to play. Like no rematch, you keep going back to the mains.
Yeah, that gets annoying after.
Well, one thing I was thinking about too is with y'all TOA tournaments, we need to see how them lobbies set up because
they should have a lobby.
I'm hoping so.
Honestly,
I don't want it to be
set
like
up
that.
like Guilty Gear, that I feel like Guilty Gear still has the best lobby
to this
system.
day, I'm waiting for Art to replicate that, man. To this day.
But yo, man, let's get into these outros, man. Chuck, start with you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. Upchuck Gaming, man. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter, Upchuck Gaming. TOA, we got a lot of tournaments coming up. It's gonna be kind of crazy, man. So yeah, just like I said, thanks for having me on. GranBlue is a day one game, and we definitely gonna have some fun with that. I cannot.
Yo, imagine if the lobbies is like Blade Strangers.
Bro, real talk. If the lobbies like Blade Strangers,
trigger me right now.
Yo, I was hyped for Blade Strangers too. I was like in the lab for like 2 days straight.
Man. We gotta keep it in the buck, man.
Yo, that was the biggest L last year, though.
And it's funny because Blade Strangers as a game isn't bad. Them lobbies is trash though.
2-man lobbies, bro.
Yo, Ant, man, give us your outro, bro.
Yo, I appreciate the chance to be up on the the stream talking about this great game. I feel it's a really great game. Don't take my words as I'm on a fence. I'm really on a fence because of the genre, not because of the game. But this is How We're Gaming. You can follow me on like Twitter at TOA How We're Gaming. We got a lot coming, so I appreciate it and thank you.
Cool. Barry?
Yeah, man. Boy Jay Barry, Lancelot Gang, GranBlue Fantasy versus Day One. You already know.
Facts. Don't y'all got you got an open lobby happening tonight, right?
Yeah, pretty much this afternoon we're gonna do some MK 11.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. What time does that start?
Well, we're about to do something right after this. And then right after that, we're gonna do the lobbies.
Okay.
Gonna set it up.
Okay. Yeah, man, definitely appreciate TOA boys coming through, man, talking about GranBlue Fantasy. Make sure you follow all of them. I'm gonna have all their links to their respective channels and Twitter sites and stuff in the description. Your boy Persona. Definitely follow the online arcade. And I got a lot of E3 stuff happening this week. I'm gonna do all my thoughts and impressions on the When Persona Speaks.
Finally here, man. E3.
Facts. It actually starts next weekend. So I'm gonna be live streaming all the conferences. Well, I ain't live streaming Bethesda because fuck them. But the ones that matter. So EA, Microsoft, Ubisoft, Square, of course. Those are getting live streamed. And yeah, man, hope to see you guys there. Definitely appreciate everybody coming through. Hope you guys have a great Sunday and a great week. And we out of here. Peace.